Hey, what up everybody? It's Cinny, and this is Neverwinter on PS4. And today I'm gonna show you how to use the auction house. I wish this was a opening lockbox video, but I don't have VIP right now. Not even saving up keys yet. It might be a little while. Don't worry though. I'll get back to it eventually, but this is part of the process right now. In the Astral Diamonds exchange, they actually up the unit price so you can sell them for more than 500 each now. So I don't have enough AD to buy enough Zen to get VIP to start saving up keys. So I mean, I could buy some keys with well, really I need Zen either way. So yeah, trying to save up about 700,000 AD right now, which doesn't take too long, but I just got to concentrate on it and stuff. But anyway, the reason you're here for this video, the auction house, I'm going to start selling some stuff so I can get AD, so I can buy Zen for my VIP, so I can get keys, so I can open lockboxes, the whole circle of life on the game, which I don't know if it's going to be as profitable anymore because of the price of Zen, but who knows. We'll see in the future. But here's the Tarmalune Trade House. This is where you go to auction off items or buy items in the auction house. I'm gonna put up some stuff in the auction house and just show you some little tips and how to do it and how to sell stuff quickly and find stuff quickly and sort by buy it now and all that stuff. So let's do it. So first of all, I go to my consignments and I choose one of my items that I want to sell. So we're going to get rid of these greater enchanting packs. I'm probably going to do them one at a time just because you get a higher price and people buy them quicker. They don't have to buy all four, they just buy one. You know, it depends. A lot of people like to buy in bulk, some people don't. But this will give you a general idea of what they're selling for. But don't go by this. Don't be lazy. Don't just use this here when it automatically pops up. You don't want to do that. You want to look, you want to research the price, and you want to be the lowest seller. I mean, if you want to get rid of your items quickly and for sure, then do it my way and not just, don't be lazy and use these prices right here that they give you automatically. These are actually items that did not sell because I was lazy and used these prices. That's the first time I've ever used these prices, but I was being lazy because I was kind of irritated that Zen cost so much and I wasn't able to buy VIP. So I got a little lazy. I used these and this item did not sell because of that. So just heads up there. Half my items sold, half of them didn't because I used the suggested prices here. I actually used like a rounded down or something. But anyway, greater enchanting pack is what we want to sell. So now we're going to go to browse and we're going to type it in, greater enchanting pack. Greater, you probably can't see me typing right now, but greater enchanting pack. Alright, I got it in there. So now we're going to search. We're going to push triangle on PS4. It's not in the equipment category. I knew that, but I just went ahead and typed it in here anyway. If you don't know which category it's in, whatever you're selling, you can just type it in and then hit triangle and then hit R1 and then hit L1 and you can go back and it's still typed in and you can choose the next category. See? Little tip there for you. So type it in and hit triangle. And here it is, and you can go down the whole categories like that if you need to, just to figure out which category it's in. You don't have to know which category it's in. Just type it in, hit triangle. If it's not the right category, hit R1 and then hit L1 and choose a different category and then hit triangle again, and you can see if it's in that category and just go all the way down the list hitting R1 and L1 and triangle until you figure out which category it is, because some things are hard to figure out, like if they're a pack, a different kind of pack, and it's an equipment or something instead of enchanting or refinement, I mean. Yeah, so now we're gonna sort. We're gonna sort it by you hit the big middle button there, I don't know what it's called, but and you go to buyout. So now we have it sorted by buyout. This is the lowest price. You could do some quick math, or you could just go down to the first single one you see and just price your item lower than this. So I'm going to do 2,700. Just make it something even that's lower, but not, you know, too much lower. So 2,700. So if we had went by these, as long as we had rounded down, it would have been okay. But I probably wouldn't have rounded down enough. 2,700. Leave this blank or put 0. You don't want a starting bid. You just want the buy it now price because you're the lowest anyway. People are going to search by a buy it now price like we did, and you're going to pop up as the lowest price. So you're going to sell your item first unless some people undercut you. But even if they do, you're still going to be the second or third person, so you're still going to sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and post this item for 2,700 AD. Alright, we're going to post the rest of them right now. 2,700. We remember 2,700. Go ahead and post them all. You can also just do all 4 of them, but then you have to find somebody that wants all 4 of them. If you do it this way, you're just getting rid of them for the lowest price, and they'll all sell. You know, if somebody wanted all 4 of them, either way, they're going to buy them. Doesn't matter if you have them, you know, all in one stack or not. If you put stuff all in one stack, usually you're selling stuff a little bit cheaper. Singles you sell for more, but all I'm worried about is selling quickly. So just a little bit undercutting whoever the lowest price is, and that's how you sell items quickly. So let's choose another item. We have this Shard of Orcus Wand. Suggested price is 43,618. So never use this price unless you're doing an auction, which I just wouldn't use it at all. But right here, so we're gonna probably find out that our price is gonna be somewhere around 43,000, but we're gonna go ahead and look it up anyway. We're not gonna be lazy. So Shard of Orcus Wand, go in here, just click on whatever. Shard of Orcus Wand, we're gonna type it in. Shard of Orcus. Because if you don't type it in and you just guess, you're either not going to sell it or you're going to sell it for not enough. You're going to lose AD either way. Shard of Orcus Wand. Now we're going to hit triangle. We're actually already in the right category, except for mine is not green. We have a purple epic one, or whatever they're called. So we're going to sell that. We don't want to sell a green one. How do I get back over there? There we go. So we're going to look for the first purple one. And here we go. So 43,618. So we could sell ours for 43,600. Buyout. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, I went all the way out. That's great. 43,600. Let's go ahead and do that. Get rid of that starting bid. You don't want that. So we could have kind of used this. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like 75% of the time it'll be right, as long as you go, like, if you round down a little bit, it'll be right. So if you want to be lazy, it's cool. Like, it's not super lazy. It's kind of like only like 25% lazy. But if you want to make sure you sell your item, make sure you're the lowest. You gotta look it up. You can't just use this buyout price. So we got some jadeite. We're gonna go ahead and look it up. We already know it's in refinement. It's something we already know, so we don't need to find it. But if we did, you could do what I said earlier. Just go ahead and type it in whatever, and then hit R1, L1 triangle, R1, L1 triangle until you find it, all the way down the whole list of categories. So jadeite's going for 1,000 each. We're gonna go ahead and sell ours for, we can undercut just by 1 if we want, 999. We can go ahead and be that jerk. But if we had looked at this number here, we'd be selling it for around 1,200, and it might not sell at all. So there's a good example of one that if we had used the lazy suggested price, we would probably not sell it. So go ahead and put all these in. Not sure if there's probably a reason not to do it like this. Like, I'm sure the trade house cut or whatever, like, you could probably get more, you know, less trade house cut or something. It's probably the same either way though, really. So I just do one at a time because that's, you know, they sell. So now I have the lowest price possible pretty much. Because if somebody buys a whole stack, they got to pay more. Even though it's less per jadeite, a person still has to have that much AD to buy the stack. So it's more total AD than my 999. So if somebody doesn't have whatever per jadeite, which is less than 999, then they can't buy that stack that's cheaper than my 999. But they can go ahead and buy like 2 or 3 of mine for 999. So, alright, next item. Oh, we got one more jadeite. Hold on here. 999. Go ahead, do that. Alright, we have Eldritch Runestone, rank 8. Was I gonna sell these? Yeah, I need to sell. I need AD. It don't matter. Alright, this was suggested at 1082. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we go to browse. Here, I'll show the browse thing again. So go to equipment, hit triangle. Oh, first we gotta type in our Eldritch. Which you can probably do this a faster way too. I'm sure you could just copy and paste or something. Eldritch Runestone rank 8. So I'm gonna type that whole thing in. Eldritch Runestone. Rank 8. We don't want to have to look through every single rank, so I'm going to type in the whole thing, just take a little extra time. Okay, so now I'm going to hit triangle. This is in the equipment category, so obviously it's not in here. But if you don't know which category it's going to be in, which this one's easy, but you know, it could be something else that's not as straightforward. You just hit R1, that takes you back to your listing here that you're trying to do. Then you hit L1, now you can choose from all the categories again. You go down to the next one, hit X, and then hit triangle. There it is, we found it. We went down until we found it. We kept going through every category until we found it. That's how you search for the category that your item would go in. Alright, here's one here for 1082, so we could put ours up for 1080. Which is pretty close here. Like I said, that's pretty close most of the time, but not always. So we'll go ahead and do 1080. And pretty much my stuff sells like all the time. The only time it hasn't sold is when I'm lazy and I use the suggested price. So that's why I'm saying that you should not do that. I mean, if you have like tons of items to list, I understand. You'll probably sell half of them if you use the suggested price here. But if you only have like 10 or 20 items to list, you might as well look them up so you can get the most for your item and make sure you sell it. Alright, what do we got next? We have Black Opal. Go to one of them. They're selling for around 596. Don't want to do that. Let's browse. Black Opal. It's probably in refinement. Type it in. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys would want to see a low-level character being leveled, or me doing campaigns with my main character, or something like this, or what. I just need some comments. Just let me know, like when I can't do a lockbox video and it's time for a Neverwinter video. What do you guys want to see besides lockbox videos, or should I just wait until it's a lockbox video and just skip Neverwinter's turn? Because right now it's Neverwinter's turn, but I don't have enough keys to open the lockboxes, so that's the reason I'm doing this auction house video. Where it's kind of related because I'm trying to sell stuff to get VIP, to get keys, but you know, it's part of the process. But looks like Black Opals are going for 500, so we can be a little sneaky jerk and do 499. Let's go ahead and do that. Which, don't feel bad about undercutting people. They're gonna sell their item too. They're still the second lowest, so it's not like they're not gonna sell their item just because you undercut them by 1. They can always come back in and lower theirs by 1 and undercut you if they wanted to. It's not, I mean, some people get aggravated if you undercut, but they shouldn't, because it's not that big of a deal. You're only adding one listing in front of them or whatever. I mean, I'm putting a few in front of them, but if somebody's coming to buy a bunch of black opal, they're gonna buy mine out, and then you're gonna be the next one. So sorry, Charlie. If you really want to sell your item, sell it for really cheap, and then I'll be screwed when I sell it for even less. So that's one downside to undercutting the lowest price, is you're not going to get the most bang for your buck, but your item will sell quickly, and that's what matters, in my opinion. I can go out and get more of these black opals if I really wanted them. It's not like something that I cherish and I treasure and I got to get the highest price for. I'm just trying to make as much AD as possible to get VIP. I'm trying to sell stuff quickly, but make sure it sells. There's a delicate balance here. This is kind of quick and undercutty and cheap, but it's also not lazy, because I'm not just putting up for the suggested buyout price. Making sure it sells. I don't want to come in here and see half of these items didn't sell like they did a few days ago. So this is how I usually do it, and this is how I suggest you do it. We got 2 dark enchantment, rank 8. We'll just do a couple more here. We're not going to do all of them because I got 35 freaking flawless sapphires to list. I don't want to have to go through all of those. But dark enchantment rank 8 for around 2,159. If we were lazy, we'd just go ahead and get rid of this. Go ahead and post it like that. But 2,159. I'll show the browsing thing one more time. Equipment, type it in. Dark enchantment rank 8. You can hit R1 to see how to spell it or whatever. Dark enchantment. And I could even, somebody could probably give me tips on how I'm doing this. There's probably a way to copy and paste. There's probably ways to bring up stuff faster. I'm not the best at this, but, some people don't know how to do it at all. So hopefully somebody's getting some value out of this. And it's something to do while we're waiting on our keys. Or waiting on our VIP. Waiting on our AD for our VIP to buy. Our AD to buy Zen, to buy VIP, to get keys, to open boxes. It's crazy how far behind I am on that. I should be opening some lock boxes right now. Probably like a couple days ago. And I'm so far behind just because of the Zen, the markets, the exchange, the Asher Diamonds exchange. Which I was complaining about it when there was no Zen. Now there's expensive as AF Zen. And I'm still complaining, so I don't know. I'd rather have some available than not available at all, so whatever. But anyway, hit triangle, hit R1, takes you back to your item. Hit L1, takes you back to the categories, because if you don't do that, then it's going to take you all the way out. You got to hit R1, then L1. Go down to the next one, hit triangle, and this is we found it. We found our category. Sort by buyout, remember? Hit your big center button, sort by buyout. And once you do that once, it sorts it automatically by buyout. So this guy, 1,900. See, we would have been way off. I would have been up there 2,150 or something like that. We would have been way off. Our thing wouldn't have sold. So we're going to do 1,899. Just undercut this person. And we'll list the next one, and that'll be... Well, maybe we'll list one of these, and then we'll be done. I'm not going to take you through every single one of those items. 1,899, is that right? I can look at my thing over here, since I forgot. Go up. Where is it? Okay, 1,899. Yeah, you can go over here and you can hit the R2 button to sort through your items. 1,899, that's how much it's supposed to be if you forget. Go ahead and list that. This isn't a whole lot of AD, but it's going to add up. And I got to list all of these and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do the Regal Insignias. I don't think I need either one of those. Okay, Regal Insignia of Refuge. That's pretty cool. That's going to be worth some money. I didn't know those were worth so much. Somebody commented in one of my videos that I didn't even look these up when I was looking up stuff to see how much it was worth. Excuse me. I didn't know they were worth this much, to be honest. I thought they're, whenever I see an insignia, I mean, purple insignia, that's a little different, but when I see like a green or blue insignia, I always think, oh, that's crap. But I guess not. Let's go ahead and browse Regal Insignia of Refuge, 35,451. Regal Insignia of Refuge. Go ahead and type that in. Regal Insignia slow typer of Refuge. Alright, got it typed in. Triangle, it's not in this category, so we're gonna hit R1. Go back to our item, hit L1, go back to the categories, go down to refinement, hit triangle. Not in this one either. This is a good example. Hit R1, hit L1, go to the next one, triangle, not here. R1, L1, down to the next one, triangle. What the heck? Okay, I forgot to hit the X button. R1, L1, consumables. Not here. R1, L1, bags. Not here. R1, L1, mounts. There we go. We finally found it. It's like if we didn't know where it was, that's what you would do. Which category. Just so you can search and figure out how much you're going to list it for. Alright, we need to find a purple one, the first purple one. We're not going to be the cheapest Regal Insignia available, but we'll be the cheapest purple one available. Somebody's trying to upgrade. Alright, 34,000. So we would have... Man, I went all the way out again. Damn it. That sucks. So we would have been way off, you know. I probably would have put it up for 35,000 at the least. It's really 34,000, so we really need to have it up for 33,999 or something like that. So, you know, if you use those prices, that works out like half of the time, as you're seeing. Let's list one more. We'll list this. Illuminated Insignia of Vigor. Wow, that's really good. Why, just because of the 200 movement? Wow, I really need this AD or else I'd keep it. 212,903. Get rid of that. Browse. We already know it's in mounts. Illuminated Insignia of Vigor. That's cool though. We get to finish off with an item that's actually worth something. Illuminated Insignia of Vigor. Alright. Cheapest one. Okay, we have purple though, so let's go find it. We're hitting R2. Just to go through the pages until we find ours, right? If we go down, it doesn't add more. Okay. Alright, here's the first purple one at 200,000 AD. That's going to be very helpful for me to get VIP and start collecting those keys. So it looks like I'm going to have it probably today. I'll probably get VIP today, so I would say 20 days from now is around when I'll open lock boxes, if you're interested in that. I might do it a little sooner if I get enough AD to buy some more Zen, to buy some more keys to make it happen sooner. But yeah, 200,000. So we'll list ours for $199.99 just to be a jerk, but it don't really matter. We just want to be the lowest price. We don't care how we look. We just want to sell ours first, be the lowest price. If we search again, let's see. Let's see if ours is in there now. Well, I don't feel like doing that. But anyway, we're already selling stuff. Check it out. Already selling stuff. This video hasn't even been that long. Already sold something. 40,000. The Shard of Orcus Wand sold. That's cool. Now I have 49. I almost have 500,000. I just need to get up to around 750,000. Then I'll have enough Astral Diamonds to get enough Zen to buy my VIP, to start collecting keys, to open lock boxes. So that's how you do it. That's how you use the auction house to sell items, to undercut people, to search, find items for the lowest buyout price. That's basically just how you sell items quickly and efficiently, and getting everything sold as fast as possible without losing your butt, without being lazy. So please like, share, subscribe. If you're looking for the opening lockboxes videos, probably a couple weeks from now, I'm gonna try to get it out as soon as possible. Probably buy VIP today, start collecting keys. Probably put in a little extra work so I can buy some keys, get the 20 keys 5 days sooner or something. So a couple weeks from now, look out for an opening lockbox video, and let me know in the comments if you want to see anything else. I have a low level control wizard that we started that I did a couple videos on that I was gonna go through his whole life and record every second of him leveling up. We got like 2 or 3 parts on that series with that control wizard. He's like level 5 or 8 or something. We could continue doing that. I kind of quit doing that when the lockbox thing started blowing up a little bit, and the other thing wasn't doing as good. We can do campaigns with this character, my main, like the Heart of Fire, or the dragons. We could fight Char, we could fight other dragons, we could go do random dungeons, like we could do PvP, we could do whatever. I'm not the best player, but I'm like, average, so you could give me some tips, you could tell me what I'm doing wrong, you could see, if you're a newer player, you could see some of the later content. Whatever, just put some comments down below, suggestions. But if you're just here for opening lockboxes, you could comment that too, and I'll know that, and we'll just concentrate on that. So hopefully somebody found this auction house video helpful, undercutting people, finding the lowest buyout, finding where your item is, what category it's in, and how to sell items quickly in the auction house, and looking up the lowest buyout, all that stuff. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.